Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres.
No existe tiempo para rompernos los melones. Muchos hacen melones, cementerios viven flores de una luz que esté en ayuno. Bochinches son novelas con secuelas, hasta le prenden vela. Los que ahorro son nenes, son la escuela. Celebridades que ahora inyectan tu vacuna. Departamento de salud que esté en ayuna. Para ti, mis costumbres son malas costumbres. Pero tú me acostumbraste a bregar con tu desastre. Para mí, lo poco que tengo me hace mucho más honesto. Y lo mucho que tú tienes te convierte en la mentira de un futuro más brillante.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Fastball in for a strike, and we're underway. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Tatis makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Marcell Ozuna stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Cease with the strikeout. Braves are set down 1-2-3. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Petco Park. Today's starting pitcher, Spencer Strider.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this.
Bottom of the first. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. That clips a corner. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. That one out to right. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Luis Arias. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Matt Olson up to the plate.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Ball 1 there. Cease, a 6'2 righty, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Diaz on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
So here's Riley now. That one's in there, 0-1. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next pitch is outside. 1 out, base is empty. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Out to short, Bogarts. Throws to first in time. There to beat him by an eyelash.
That is it. The left fielder, number 7, Philip Zimmerman.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Jurickson Profar. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls. And that extends the inning.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Albies.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. What a stop. And it beats him. What a play. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in San Diego, we head to the bottom of the second. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
That's in for a strike.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Tatis checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. Didn't go. And Tatis able to stay alive. And a pitch. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here comes Manny Machado. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Second inning here, no score.
2 balls, no strikes.
Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Inside.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 3-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Profar makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting 6, the catcher, Elias.
Here's Elias Diaz. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And now 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Good job to fight that one off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Padres down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning, and now Sean Murphy. Murphy with a homer in his last game. Cease back to work. And that's outside. Ball one. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Late that time, and it's strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Just missing there. And the count is even 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
We got a full count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. The shortstop takes the ball. And the 1-0. And another ball. Off the mark there, and that's ball 3.
3-0.
And there's the automatic. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Led off the game with a strikeout. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Hit on the ground might be 2. On to Cronenworth. And that's 2. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Now one missed.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Ezekiel Duran, the next up for the Padres. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. Flips the corner. Strike 1. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. On the ground, right side. Olsen steps on the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward.
Always we know. Just some things we show.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back. Now at the plate, Jackson Merrill. Fly to right his first time.
Merrill.
Just some things we show. Cool electric, watch me backspin off the active.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Hayward off of first with 2 away. That misses. 1-1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the last half of the third. Down the left field line. Should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, he was trying to get his team on the scoreboard and take a lead here in this ball game, but an outstanding job by the defense. Excellent execution, a bang-bang play at the dish, and they just got him in time.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Michael Harris the second. That one ripped, but foul.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that's way high. And now it's even 1-1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 2.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The 2-2 on the way.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
4th inning underway, no score. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Olsen batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball 3.
Austin
3 balls,
Riley
1 strike.
on deck for Atlanta. And a swing and a miss.
Count full.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Riley in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
What's good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That one just misses.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Three-two now. Smash to the left side. Handles, throws to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're midway in the 4th, no score. Back here at Petco Park, it's Xander Bogaerts now.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one hammered center field. Harris ranges back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Benny hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
The rise. The next to hit takes ball 1. Just missed. That just misses. 3-0. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-1.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
That's ball 2.
Pitch misses, and now it's filled up 3-2. Arise, the base runner at first with one out. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Tatis waits. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Strider deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
On the ground, and that one finds its way through. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. On the ground to third. Over to Albies, and that is the inning. Padres leave a pair. Still no score. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Gets the call, and it's 0-1. Profar measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Slapped the other way, foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Diaz on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Albies in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Late swing, foul to the left. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one just misses, and that is ball 1. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Got him. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
And a foul ball. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in San Diego, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now batting,
Ezekiel Duran, the next up for the Padres. Grounded out his first time. Check swing called strike. And that is strike 1.
1's the count. That's a ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And the next pitch is way outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside, and that is ball 4.
The left fielder, number 22.
1 down. Jason Hayward, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, center fielder Jackson.
Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. 1 for 2.
Always we know, just some things we show.
First pitch misses. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get down for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad job. Those small moments can be costly.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 in this one. Inside, 1-0. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. ball, and that's through the infield. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First and second, 2 outs. Luis Ariz stands in. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nice grab on the run. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Cease back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
That's ball 2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Merrill gets there. He's under it. He's got it. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. The Padres leading by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one is downstairs. 3-1 now.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
One gone, runner at first. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. And that's downstairs and outside. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Hit on the ground to the right side. It's through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Squirts away a little bit. tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Dylan Cease is done, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Yuki Matsui.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here's Matt Olson down. Golden opportunity right here. Fought off foul. Acuna on third. Harris over at second. Ozuna over at first with 1 away. Ground ball right side, could be 2. The throw to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Pierce Johnson up and loosening in the pen. Lee getting cranked up as well. Here comes the 0-1.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Next offering upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Foul ball there.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Now batting, catcher
Ryan Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Spencer Strider departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
number 63 on to pitch here. On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
And here is Elias Diaz hitting the air, center field. Harris makes the grab. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake.
So digging in, Jake Cronenworth. First offering is fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's going to be Ezekiel Duran. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. On the corner for a strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Robert Suarez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game. Here is Austin Riley. He's grounded out a couple of times. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Adrian Morejon up and throwing. Adam getting loose as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's too low. Now 2-0.
Nope, outside.
Jerks and Profar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Profar now. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a 1-2. That's a little bit low. With the tying run on at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Called out on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And that one fouled off. Riley over at first with 1 away. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball.
In the
2
dirt.
strikes.
No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Stays alive. Two now. Fastball is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Sean Murphy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Nope.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Robert Suarez done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Adrian Morejon taking over on the mound.
50.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So here's Murphy now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Next offering is downstairs. Right through there for a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
Next pitch is outside. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Merrill under it. And that's the 3rd out. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Padres 1 and the Braves nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dylan Lee.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off, Jason Hayward.
It's just some places we go. It's just some whips we roll.
And the first pitch
catch
misses
inside.
for ball 1. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Just missed. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's off the inside edge. And now 2-0.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
One down, base is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. Next pitch misses inside, and the count is filled up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that's too high, and it's ball 4.
Now batting, the
and at first, stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. That missed inside. Ball 1. Just missed. Step off throw to first.
No, he's in.
Merrill back in on a dive. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. On to Olsen, that's 2. So they go quietly there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Padres 1 and the Braves nothing.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Padres.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
40.
Jason Adam.
Jason Adam.
Nobody knows how I feel, 'cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own blood, sweat. LLV.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 1 for 3.
I ain't even know you, but your brother's my brother. Shut up.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's 1 down.
Now
Michael Harris II digs in now. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
1 down, base is empty. And that's fouled off. The next offering misses. And the count 1-2. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Outside with a breaking ball. Adam, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2010. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
2 outs. A sliding stop. The throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They trail here 1-0.
Now pitching for the
Back
Braves.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Joe Jimenez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arias.
The first baseman, Luis Arias.
And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1. And that's down and away.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Fouled off down the right side. The 0-1. Up the middle. Hauls it in for the out.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills
Now
catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Here's Manny Machado. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Movement in the bullpen. Aaron Bummer, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Johnson also getting ready. Arise, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
That's a ball.
Runner takes off. And Manny gets a piece. Runner goes again. And the 2-1 hammered but foul. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. In the air, right field. Acuna there. And there's 2 away.
The catcher, number 17, Elias Diaz.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Elias Diaz. 0 for 3 in this one. Gets the outside corner with that one. Strike two.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one outside, and the count is 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that one popped in the air, left field, Profar. And that is that. One left for San Diego, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Padres,
and here comes the closer,
number
Jeremiah
56.
Estrada. A chance at his first save of the year. Well, one-run game, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
That's through there for a strike.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Here's the pitch to Olson. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And there's a ball.
That's a really good take.
That one to first, and that's a foul ball. Hammered on the line, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
No outs, runner at first. And next for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that is out of play. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've really got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jurickson Profar. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
0-1.
Next offering is outside. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Oh, he hit him.
That
And
ball
that got him
right
pretty
there.
flush. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Substitution being made at first. Pinch running here, number 70. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Well, if he gets the save here, he's going to have earned it. Just getting through this hitter is going to be a challenge enough.
Right through there for a strike. trying to close out a one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swings through that one for strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-2. In the dirt, blocked, but no advance from the runners. One out, runners at first and second. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And it remains 2-2. So the tying run at second spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Sean Murphy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Back there. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up. He rocketed that one out of here. His second homer this series. It's 3-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Jeremiah Estrada out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Ron Marinaccio takes over on the mound.
97. Ron Marinaccio.
One down. Sean Murphy now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. And that one is inside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Matt Waldron appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Vasquez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And it's fouled away. Next offering is fouled back. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Arcia in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Two down, nobody on. That one not close. Going to count 1 and 2. The shortstop takes the ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Diaz on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Albies with the key hit for Atlanta. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Now pitching for
he comes
Atlanta.
in with a chance for his second
Number
save of the
26.
season.
Raisel Iglesias.
So coming into the game now on defense, Jared Kellman. He'll be out in left field.
Number 24.
And now Jake Cronenworth.
Kellman.
And that's way high, and it's 1-0. That clips the corner. Next offering misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike. 95 of that one.
2-2 the count.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 3-2. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the DH for the Padres, Ezekiel Duran. And fouled off. The tying run at the plate.
Well,
and that's
off the plate.
outside. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He has a
1 ball,
tendency to
2
chase out of the
strikes.
zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Look out!
Timeout.
And it
That
hit
ball
him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second,
Number 22,
no outs.
Jason.
So digging in now for San Diego,
Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
Well, you got the number 9-hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
First
Off the
pitch
plate, ball 1.
misses.
That's ball 2.
Tough spot right here, a couple runners on,
2
2-ball
no strike.
count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Harris after it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
The center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill steps to the plate in a clutch situation. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses. 1-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Ball, that's inside.
That one close, ruled the ball. 3-2 now.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Hard ground ball for a base stop. Cronenworth comes around and scores. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Raisel Iglesias won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Braves, Pierce Johnson.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Bottom of the 9th, 1-run game, 2 on. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-0.
2-0.
There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1
Big
strike.
spot. Tying and winning runs aboard with 1 down. That one missing inside.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Pierce Johnson fires. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the K. Padres with only 1 out remaining.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Last chance for the Padres. Next to hit, Luis Arias. Swing and a pop-up. Arcia on the move. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side, nice job to battle through it, close out the win.
I want you to get with me. Come slide with me. Oh, I got a feeling. Get it crackin' like a killer. In the back, chillin' with you. I want you to get with me. Come slide with me. I just want a buttercream beamer with an R&B deep side. Straight to the pen like a bees. A little thick thing. Keep it. Got a feel like she shot you with Davis. Ever since a young, I've been the leader.
sat down for a drink or two. I didn't get angry for she sat right there next to me. Oh, just drinking that drink so easily. She's a slave.